Hey G Squad, welcome back to sort of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cooler here, and pretty much what these are some USB-C and USB wall charger. If you see right here, we do have two of them from the same exact brand, which is from the brand called Anker. For this one in particular, it is a limited edition option that got in Japan, but the device is pretty much the same one that you can purchase on Amazon, which is the Anker 735 charger. You can see right there. Only difference for this one is the fact that it does have the Pokemon collab on here. You can see right here on this side, here at the top, and here at this side. But what you guys do get on here is the same exact thing as a 735 without the design on here, and it does have a foldable plug in the back. So that's what it looks like for this one. Where for this other one that we just got right here, which is the newest product, this one right here is the newest one that's called the Anker Prime 65 watt GAN wall charger. So it doesn't have a specific name like this one, which is a 735. But when you guys do put it side by side, you can definitely see that there's a pretty big difference. This one right here provides you guys a max of 67 watts, whereas for this one only provides you guys 65. And when you guys put it like this, you guys can see how this one is a little bit more bulkier. But honestly, I prefer that over the length of this one that's a little bit longer, because when you guys do plug in the wall outlet, this part right here, it might fall down because it might be too heavy. Unless the outlet is plugged in like this. If you guys plug in the wall like this, it will fall out. So keep that in mind. But you can see for what you guys do get out of both of them, it's pretty much the same thing. 2 USB-C option and 1 USB. When you guys do feel the weight of both of them is about the same weight. And for this one also give you guys the photo plug that you guys can open up when you guys need to use it. And when you guys are not using it, you can fold it back up. And inside right here we do have the brand name, and it does mention how it does have a GAN prime technology that pretty much allows the product to be much smaller compared to the normal charger, you can see. And for both of this product, it does have the Active Shield 2.0 technology, and it also has the Power IQ technology as well, to give you guys a fast charging speed at a safe speed when you guys do use it. And if you guys are interested in this one, I'm not sure if it's still available by the time you guys have seen this video, but if you guys want this limited edition option in Japan, that is only where you guys can get it. And when I purchased it, they did give you guys this limited edition cable as well, with the Pikachu on here. So there's no Pikachu on here, but there is like the color that's like the same color as Pikachu, which is pretty cool. So that is pretty much what you guys do get for both of them when you guys do purchase it. Whether if you guys get the Anker 735 or this one right here, which is the newest one that provides you guys 67 watt, which is 2 watts more compared to this one. But there is a big size difference like I mentioned. But one right now is to test it out and show you guys how it does work and when it actually works. In terms of when you guys do use it, we'll use this one here first. So right to open up. For this test, I'm gonna plug it in right here, which is one of the newest charging stations from the Anker brand. This one here provides you guys 2 AC options, and they provide you guys 2 USB and 2 USB-C options for you guys to charge it up. And they mentioned for the USB-C option, when you guys do use it, it can provide you guys up to 140 watts of power when you guys do use it, which is pretty cool. So if you guys want to charge like your MacBook Pro, it's more than enough power for you guys on here. And for this product, it does have the GAN prime technology for you guys to fast charge the device. And it also allows the product to be so small. You probably haven't seen any charging station this small with all the different options available. And the last thing that's on here is the fact that when you guys do press the button on the side, it does turn on the display. So it does show you guys the volt and also show you the watts when you do press it to change it. You can see right there. But when you guys do plug it in right here, it doesn't show you guys the power on top. It only shows you guys for the bottom. But let's plug it in to test it out to see what actually works. So once you guys do plug it in, here's what it looks like. For the other side right here, we're going to plug in my cable, which is currently connected onto my MacBook Pro 16-inch. And we do have a tester here. So we do plug it in. You can see how the number is slowly going up. So currently it's providing around 61 watts and not going any higher than that when you guys do use it. And just to show you guys that I'm really charging a MacBook Pro 16-inch, let me show you guys right here. So it's currently connected onto right here, which is my MacBook Pro 16-inch. And the battery percentage on here is around like 60 or 70%. So in order for you guys to get that fast charging speed on here, your percentage on your device need to be pretty low. Pretty much the lower it is, the faster it can charge. But once it reaches like 80% or any higher than that, it will not charge as fast. But right now it's still at 60.91 watts. You can see. Let me try to plug in another thing to show you guys what happened. And then we'll do the same thing for the other one. So for this one, I'm gonna plug in my cable to my iPhone. And we have it plugged in right here. So once you guys do plug it in, you can see how it does reset. And you can see how the number is slowly going up. And right now it's stuck around 38.33 watts. It's not going any higher than that. And that's because it's splitting the power from the top and the bottom when you guys do use it. But it does provide you guys a lot more power on the top than the bottom because it's charging your laptop. So I can see the pod definitely does work when you guys do use it. But now let me actually unplug this one and plug in the other one. So I'm gonna leave it in here, but we'll unplug this one. So I do plug it in. Let's plug this one in here. Once you guys do plug it in, you can see how the number's going up. And it's still going up. So for this one, you can see how it went a little bit higher. It went to like 62.75. So just like what I mentioned on the actual product, instead of 65, it probably got 67. So this one does provide you guys very close to 67 and give you guys a little bit more power in terms of that extra 2 watts. And if you guys do unplug the cable for this one and do the same thing by plugging in to charge your phone, you can see how the number was reset and it's slowly going up again. But for this one, you can see how it does provide a lot more power in this one. This one, it goes to like 44 watts instead of 38 watts. So you can see when you guys do test it out, it does provide a lot more power for this one than this one when you guys do use it. So there's definitely a lot more power in this one when you guys do split it compared to the top one, when you guys do compare both of these. And just to show you guys how powerful when you guys do use it on this one, let me unplug it here. And we'll plug it on the bottom here. And we'll unplug here to show you guys how much power it does provide when you guys do use it here. So you can see how the number is slowly going up higher and higher. And it's going higher than what you guys get for the USB-C wall charger that I just showed you guys. So right now it's going to like 94 watts. And slowly going higher and going up and down. So supposedly when you guys use this one, it should go very close to 140 or anywhere close to that. But right now it's maintained around 82. And as I do wait a little bit longer, you can see how the number goes even higher. So right now it's going at 106 and 103. And it slowly goes up and down, but eventually it'll go back to 120 when you guys do look at it. You can see the number right there, it goes pretty high. So not only does it matter for the battery percentage on here when you guys do use it, but when you guys are running something at the same time as charging, it does provide you guys a lot more power when you guys do use it. And when it's not running any on here, it won't run as fast, or it doesn't provide you guys as much power when you guys do use it. So the product definitely does work and it provides a lot of power when you guys do use it. And I love how it does show you guys on here in terms of how much power it does provide when you guys do use it, which is pretty cool. So the product definitely does work when you guys do use it. But that is pretty much everything that's on the product. Now to show you guys how the product works and what it actually looks like when you guys do use it. Now to answer the question of which one the better option to go for and whether or not that's worth it or not. So for both of these wall chargers, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it if you guys want one of these. But if you guys want my honest opinion in terms of which one's the better option to go for, if you guys see from the test when you guys do use it, obviously this one is a better option to go for because it is a smaller size product when you guys do compare it. And also when you guys do use the power on here, you can see how when you guys do plug in one at a time, it does provide a little bit more power in terms of like 2 or 3 watts. But when you guys do separate the power on here, it does provide a lot more power than the other one. It provides you guys around 5 watts more. So this one is the newest one that provides you guys a lot more power compared to this one, even when you guys do split it. So I definitely have to say that this is the better option to go for over the 735. But if you guys do end up getting either one of these, that is totally up to you guys. Both of them are actually pretty good and they are pretty worth it for what you guys do get. A lot better than a lot of wall chargers out there in the market today. But obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or haven't want these, obviously don't buy one and save it on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.